So hey, what's up guys, Robux here and welcome back to our MotoGP 18 career mode. Here we are then for the next round where we're going to be heading into the next two races here, and the next one is going to be the San Marino circuit. So we're actually coming towards the end of this season. I mean, we haven't got many R&D points here. If we take a look at the race calendar real quick, we've got what, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 races left in this season and one more transfer window coming up, so we got an opportunity to hop onto a bit of a quicker bike maybe in the coming episodes, so make sure you stay tuned for that. Make sure you do follow me on Instagram, follow me on Twitter as well. We'll be bringing some brand new content over on those, particularly Instagram, and also some new content coming your way on the YouTube channel as well, so make sure you stick around and let's get into the first qualifying session then. So here we are then for the first qualifying session. We're going heading out on our flying lap here, so let's see how this opening lap goes here on our KTM Red Bull bike then. It's come around the final corner then. It's been a bit of a poor lap. It hasn't been scruffy or anything like that. We're just down on pace by about a second off of Lorenzo, I think it's going to be. 1.5 seconds. Wow, we lost half a second in the final sector. So let's see if this second lap is a little bit better then. So this lap so far being much better. We're about 1.5 tenths underneath Lorenzo's time. So if we can just bring it around these final two corners, then we might be able to get the fastest lap of this session so far in Q1. Come around the final corner, a bit hesitant, bit wide. Oh, come on, we kind of bottled it around the last few corners. Across the line, and we're now 7 tenths off. The last sector is a killer for us, but I'm going to end the session there. I've got confidence with the race pace. Get us behind someone else at the start of the race, and we should be able to hook onto one of the lines and do pretty well. So anyway, you can see there in the social feeds, our best result is first. Championship position 5th, so that's pretty decent for us. We've got a win. Obviously, which track was it we got? Austria, our first win. For Red Bull as well. Red Bull KTM, their home track. Indeed, but anyway, let's get into the race then and see how we get on. So here we are then, you can see Dovizioso starting from pole position. No surprises there, to be honest, really, but we'll see how we get on then. As you can see, starting from near the back of the grid. Obviously we're losing a lot of time in that final sector, so hopefully we can iron it out for this 3-lap race here at San Marino. Let's see what we could do then on this KTM Red Bull. Oh my god, we've absolutely collided. We've been like a bowling ball through for the start of this race. That is bad from us. I did not expect to have to brake that early into turn 1. And now you can see everyone's pulling away. But we're into 10th after quite a lucky escape from the start. We're so lucky not to fall off. Dani Pedrosa, you know, he's giving it back to us. So probably deserves to be ran off by Dani Pedrosa. There's we're out wide a little bit. Get back on the track. Come on. Right, so in 11th place then. Let's see what we can do then. See if we can reel anyone in. Just run a bit deep into here, into this hairpin. Look how deep we ran there. We need to sort of iron out some of the braking zones. Didn't get a chance to do that in qualifying, but we're back up the inside of Iannone. See what we can do here coming through this very, very tight turn 10. Come on. On the power as early as possible. Getting a lot of wheel spin actually, so maybe we need to turn up the traction a little bit, but I don't really want to do that. I quite like having the ability to spin up the rears when you want it, but let's see if we can catch up. Oh my god, look at that. I was going to say marginally off the track, but then we're popping a wheelie as we come back over the curb, so gotta watch out for that curb. So let's see as we enter the final sector where we're going to lose our time. As you can see, Nakagami coming up the inside there, slot in front of him. Where is it we lose the time? It must be the final corner maybe. Through the final corner. I'm very cautious of the final corner because of the last game, where in the last game we used to understeer so badly wide. As we are now dropping off of the top 10 a little bit here. If we can close it in a little bit, we might do a bit better. Through turn 2, a bit wide. We're doing okay. So a bit bumpy actually this track. Quite a lot of the tracks are quite bumpy, so good job we've been upgrading the hydraulics. As we come into turn 4, very deep, sharpen, straighten it up, not sharpen it up, and we got Iannone pressuring us from behind, and he goes clean round the outside there. That is just not what you want. So the top 10 have escaped us, and now Iannone's ahead of us, so we need to start reeling him in as we're coming on heavy on the brakes. Can we get underneath Iannone? No, we can't. We're on the curb and it's sucking us around the corner. It's a bit of a weird one, so maybe we can help the inside here of Andrea Iannone. Where am I going to be able to overtake him? Up the inside. Got to be aggressive. There we go, up the inside as we're now coming onto this back straight here. Very tough back straight. If you get it just right, you can gain so much time, but it's so easy, as you saw on the last lap, to get a wheel over the curb. It's such high speed. And then popping a wheelies. I've got to be careful here. There we go. But, oh no. And then you can mess up the second part like that. And Ian Ernie is straight up the inside. And Jorge Lorenzo, obviously, he had a poor qualifying, only down in the lower reaches of the grid, and he's obviously dropped back at the start of this race. So a bit of a tough track for us today, a bit of a tough race, but we're going to be going on to the final lap. It is a very short lap, and I must say I'm quite enjoying doing these 2-lap races, you know, 3-lap races, not 2-lap races. A bit more exciting, and maybe we can get up the inside of Lorenzo there. Not quite, but I am looking forward to getting onto a new bike. I think I've done all I want to do with this KTM. I must say I'm a bit bored of this KTM now. Really, I'm going to be looking for a new ride. Hopefully, for someone like Suzuki or someone like that. Suzuki or Tech 3. I'd take a ride at either one of those teams. So we've got the Aprilia right behind us, Espargaro. But we need to keep proving ourselves. If we're down in 13th, we ain't going to prove ourselves to these full factory bikes. Obviously, we're on a full factory bike right now, but the KTM is just not a good bike at all. We've upgraded it a bit, which has helped. But as you can see, noticeably, we're able to finish ahead of our teammates who haven't upgraded their bikes. The AI don't have R&D, but we've been able to upgrade our bike. And now we've got to watch out as we come through the final sector not to lose out to any of these guys, because you can see, I think we've been holding up this pack. Coming off of the power there, coming through here, trying to catch up to Jorge Lorenzo. Let's try not run wide this time as we slot it through turn 13. Keep it ahead as you go into turn 14. Quite a tough hairpin to get the bike spun round, and then we're coming into the penultimate corner, turn 15, and then we will be coming around into the final corner, turn 16. This final corner has been changed from the previous game. It's much better on this game as you power out of it, and a 30 flat from Dovi. What do we do? 31.5, so about 1.5 seconds off of the pace. I really want to get myself on a Yamaha or a Ducati or a Honda to try and challenge Dovizioso for the championship, but it is what it is. So as you can see, Marquez finished at only 1.3 1 tenths. Oh my god, I can't get the word out. But anyway, Riders' Championship was still down there. KTM still 4th in the championship, marginally ahead of Suzuki in the constructors. So to finish 4th, that would be decent. That would. We're still 6th in the team rankings, which is good. I mean, who's right down at the bottom? Mark VDS. But when's the new transfer window open? That is the big question. When is the transfer window opening? But the commentator seems to think we've done a good job today, so I will take that if the commentator says so. We're meeting our objectives for the team, which is good. Just got to keep on pushing, so let's head into the next round. Unless we've got a transfer window. Yes, we do. A transfer window. What have we got here? We've got a ride at Suzuki. So we've got Suzuki, Aprilia, Red Bull, Yamaha. We've got Tech 3. Ooh, this makes it interesting. LCR Honda. Oh, we've got the 2 LCR Honda cross. Oh, okay. Pramac. Mark VDS, Vintia. Okay, so all very good teams going on here. So obviously we've got Pramac, got LCR Honda, got Tech 3. We've also got Suzuki. So what I'm gonna do in the last career mode, we did Suzuki, we did LCR, and we did Pramac. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to go for Tech 3, who I haven't ridden for before ever in a MotoGP game. So there we go, Tech 3 Yamaha. Now we're at a brand new team. Look at that. So we're going to head in and do our rider customization. Switch up our gloves. Going to whack on some green gloves if I can find any. Do they match? Yes, they do. Some lovely green. Lovely, lovely green. There we go. And our helmet. Should we revert back to our old helmet? I think we should. There we go. Look at that. So brand new team, brand new bike, a Yamaha. I haven't ridden a Yamaha yet in this career mode. And sorry if you want me to go to Pramac or Suzuki, but you know, Tech 3, a new challenge, and it is potentially a route into the full factory team of Yamaha. So let's get into the next round then at Aragon and see how we get on with our brand new team. So here we are in our brand new garage. You can see the lovely Monster Energy branded team. Going to be heading out for a flying start. Here we go with our brand new team. We've got our old helmet design back. Maybe I should switch it up to a completely new one. But for the rest of the season we'll roll with this one, because I do really like it, and it does go quite nicely with our current leathers and teaming branding and stuff like that. But anyway, let's get into this first qualifying lap with this brand new team as we get around the final corner. So let's go and see how we get on. So we're going to be coming towards the end of this lap. This is like our third lap, I believe. Now Aragon's a track where I struggle with. You saw when I hopped on the MotoGP bike for the first time around here, we struggled immensely, but we seem to be doing alright. I don't think we'll be able to get into Q1 though, which isn't what we want on our brand new team, but we're going to have to keep on pushing and see what we can do. So as we come towards the end of this lap then, we'll see what we're able to do. See if we're going to have any teething problems with the team, as we're in 11th place. So going to keep on pushing then, do one more lap and see how we get on then. So coming out of this third sector then, we're now 2.5 tenths off of Petrucci's time. The third sector is a killer for us. So let's see if we can break a little bit later into this final corner then. See if we can have a bit more corner speed. Bit later on the brakes, that's much better. Let's see if we can close in on Bautista and recover a bit of time maybe as we come through this final corner, getting over the curb there. Oh, getting all out of shape there, and that's really cost us. And as you can see, 3.93 off of the pace. I reckon we could have brought that in, but that's going to do me for qualifying. Don't think we've got much more to give apart from that final corner. We could have maybe done a little bit better. Where's Zarco? Third, and Siren's not there, so Zarco's going to be a tough teammate to beat, you know. He's going to be a tough teammate, but Siren we can definitely beat, but Zarco, bit more of a struggle, but we got to do it if we want to impress and get up to the full factory Yamaha team. So let's get into the race then, see how we get on. So here we are, Dovi starting from pole once again. Surprise, surprise. I definitely need to find a mod to sort out Dovi's performance, because he's OP. He's not like this in the championship right now. So we're just ahead of Siren actually. That is good. We're not the last Tech 3 Yamaha for our first race, which is good. So come in straight away to the team and do better than Siren, but nonetheless we are here then for the first race in our brand new team on a Yamaha. Of course, haven't ridden a Yamaha in this career mode yet, obviously because we've only been at KTM for now, but we'll get a decent start. And let's see, I'm not sure what this bike's going to be like in the race compared to the KTM, but so far we seem to be doing alright off of the start. We've just got to watch out for that third sector, which is a bit of a killer for us, but keep it ahead of Dani Pedrosa, come on. And then trying to find a way past Petrucci up the inside of Cal Crutchlow and the Aprilia there, very aggressive, almost knocking them off, but we're trying to be aggressive, we're trying to catch up to Zarco. That is the challenge, we've got to impress in our new team here at Tech 3. We've got Cal Crutchlow right behind us trying to find a way through. Is he going to cut the inside of the chicane? No, he isn't, but we're going to keep on pushing, keep it ahead. Oh, right wide a little bit. This turn 10 is an absolute killer for us. We get out wide there, get so much understeer on there. I think it's the lines I'm taking, to be honest though. Brake a bit cautiously into this chicane. Here's Cal Crutchlow, goes clean around the outside, so a bit too cautious maybe. We get back underneath him. Yeah, look at that. Right, straight back underneath Cal Crutchlow. You can see Rossi's ahead of Zarco, and Zarco's coming back at Rossi. So Zarco is in what, 4th place right now, battling it out with Valentino on the full factory Yamaha, of course, and we've got Cal Crutchlow behind us. So this Tech 3 seems to be a much better race bike than the KTM, or so far it feels like it to me. Coming to the final corner, been nerfed out by Cal Crutchlow, so again very cautious into the final corner, and here comes Danny up the inside as well, and we've just clipped off the back of him and nerfed out wide. Come on, keep it ahead, there we go, back in front of him, and now trying to get past Cal Crutchlow. Can we do anything into turn number 1 up the inside? No, we can't, just slotting in straight behind him. We're going to follow him through, so maybe 7th place would be a decent result for us on our brand new team. I'd take that. Zarco just ahead of us. We were able to impress at this new team, that would be good. Just got to keep it ahead and maybe try to find a way past Cal Crutchlow around this following sector. Stick it with him. So the first half of the lap we've got the pace, the second half we drop off, so we've got to use that to our advantage, get ahead in the first few sectors. This is quite a crucial overtaking area for us, but Cal Crutchlow straight back at us, which is not good. But 8th place right now is okay. Like I said, keep pushing for 7th, and that is just what I want. So now we're entering a bit of a Bit of a struggle here now through this next sector. We go through turn 10. Just get a little bit wide off the line, and it understeers us out wide. But Siren making a move behind on Tito Rabat. And this time we're trying to be as cautious on the brakes into this turn 12. Quite a difficult turn 12 up the hill then, as we get this long right-hander, turn 13. And then we're going to drop it into another chicane here. Quite a tough track really. Maybe if we could pick up a bit of slipstream on this back straight, that would help us. But we're a bit far back of a Crutchlow for a decent tow, I think. And we're only going to get one more lap at this if we want to get back into 7th place ahead of Cal Crutchlow. No pressure from Danny Pedrosa behind, really. As I've pretty much overcooked it into the final corner. I was too busy looking behind. Pull it out wide, but we should be able to pull it back. And shouldn't lose too much time. Getting out wide at the final corner again, 45-1. From Marquez, a 46 flat from us there. So again, keep on pushing, see if we can do something on this final lap, see if we can make any magic happen here. As you can see, the Suzuki's falling into the clutches of Cal Crutchlow as we're getting all over the place. Look at this, desperate times on this last lap. Come on. As I was saying, no pressure behind, but we ran wide at the final corner. Now Danny Pedrosa is closing in. We're putting the pressure on ourselves really as we're getting over the curb there. It could have easily fallen off. Again, this is a crucial overtaking area as we run deep into turn 7. Oh man, Aragon's one of those tricky tracks. It's quite a technical track, I think. It's one I personally struggle with, but we're going to keep on pushing. And it'd be interesting to see here if Cal Crutchlow can make it past the Suzuki there. That'll be quite an interesting thing, as we've got Danny Pedrosa right behind us. We're out wide, understeering. Danny's going to be looking for a way through. Especially if we're not careful. I've braked way too early again. He's going to go clean around the outside like Crutchlow did. No, he isn't. We hold him off this time round, but it's going to be pressure into the final corner. Danny Pedrosa is going to be really late on the brakes in the final corner. Watch out in the chicane. Flip it over, bring it down. And let's see if we get a braking zone just about right for the final corner, as we've got Danny Pedrosa right behind us. He's going to be looking for a way through on us. But we can't make it easy, so we've got to brake as late as possible. Oh, come on, very late into the final corner. A little bit deep. Hold it, bring it back round. Come on, keep accelerating. Here comes Danny up the inside. There he goes. We're going to hold it around the outside of Danny Pedrosa. Keep it there. There we go. Job done. Just about hang on. Just about hang on. Almost losing out to Danny Pedrosa. So a decent first race, I'd say. 8th place. I will take that. Did we meet our objectives though? That is the thing. We're in 8th place. Where's Siren? Siren's down in 15th, so could do a little bit better, but Marquez taking the win. Where's Dovi 2nd? So Marquez reeling him in a little bit as we drop now behind Vinales by 2 points, and Cal Crutchlow moves up behind us in the championship. So a bit of reshuffling going on here in the championship, and now obviously Suzuki have got ahead of KTM, so obviously us leaving KTM has been a bit of a bad time for KTM. So race objective 10th, finish before your teammates. That is going to be a tough one for us because Zarco is really strong on this game, but I will take that for the first opening race. Obviously we can get a few R&D upgrades on this bike and hopefully put together a good race package for ourselves for the end of this season, and hopefully get ourselves a full factory ride for next season. So let me know which team you want me to go for, because I think I'm going to get offered from all 3 big teams. I mean, not trying to be optimistic or anything, but I think we could. I think it's possible. So let me know, Yamaha, Ducati or Honda. So for now, if you did enjoy this episode, remember to give it a like, remember to follow me on Instagram and Twitter as well. Links in the description, and we will see you in the next one.